Red Wagon Farms, and today we are looking at a red clover seed production field. This is something that we do every single year. We dedicate a certain amount of our property, a third of it, towards red clover seed production. This is medium red clover. And one of the challenges about doing seed production on medium red clover is the seed is very, very small, but we also it's one of the few crops now that relies solely on natural pollinators. So you're going to see it's filled with bumblebees. Bumblebees are our main pollinator. Bee guys don't necessarily like putting their normal bees in this because they claim it's hard on them, and they don't do as well because they have a little harder time, getting into the flower as far as they should. So bumblebees and hummingbirds and butterflies, a lot of those out here. And what we're looking for is, as this flowers, we're going to start seeing these turn brown. And as soon as those turn brown, that means this one is completely pollinated and the seed's starting to develop now. We have some brown ones right here. And we do have some buds, some new buds coming in, and they'll keep coming in here over the next 2 to 3 weeks. This will be pollinated. It'll turn completely black when that seed is ready. And then when it turns black, and we can kind of rub the top of one of these developed ones, and the seed falls out and it looks the right color, then we know that it's ready to harvest. A lot of people ask me, what do they use red clover for? Red clover is a huge forage crop for dairy farms. They love it because it's great nutrition for the cows. So dairy farmers buy this and they plant it on their farms, and then they use it for silage. The other thing it's used for is green manure. Red clover produces a lot of nitrogen. It pulls nitrogen from the air, nitrates, and it actually puts them in the soil via nodes in the roots of the plants. So after we harvest the seed off this, the following year we will go ahead and we plant corn on this ground to try to get high production level of corn, because there's the natural influx of nitrogen because of the red clover. We're going to go out and look at some of our lease fields now, but this is one of our 22 acre fields, and we have about 186 acres of this year. All right, we're out at our lease fields now. This is probably hard for you to see because we're kind of looking into the sun here, but we have 4 10-acre fields, approximately 9 to 10. There's probably about close to 40 acres out here. These are slots. These are 10-acre slots. These all look pretty good, but there's a little bit of a concern that we have. And we had some high winds come through, and you can kind of see those waves out there. When you get down here and look, this is all laid over on its side. So it's blossoming. It didn't die down. It looks pretty good. But when we come through and swath this and cut it, we want to make sure that we can try to get this all up. But you can see the blossom here are just intense. I mean, we literally have blossoms every, inch apart, which we would like to see. And you can see that the pollinators, even though this is lodged down, the pollinators are still getting in here and getting after this. I'll tell you what, these red clover fields, man, they smell like you're at a polka fest with a bunch of old ladies, because it sure smells like old lady perfume. I will tell you that. You can literally be driving a mile down the road and smell it. It is quite strong. So, and you can see we got the bumblebees out here working in there. You see that bumblebee right there. And we do still have some heads that are coming out even out here. This one looks pretty intense. I would say this is definitely at full blossom, but there are still a couple coming. Really excited about these fields. I mean, we have quite a bit of intensity here. And like I said, the pollination is so important out here. So great crop, great stand. I think we'll be able to get it up with our reel because we got some fingers on it. So I don't think that'll be an issue. We just got to hope that she pollinates out. And it's looking like we're going to have a good red clover seed crop in 2021.